Today's Sunshine Note is titled, It Wasn't the Food. And she made a vow, saying, O Lord Almighty, if you will only look upon your servant's misery and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then I will give him to the Lord for all the days of his life. 1 Samuel 1:11. I'd never been that sick in my life. We had just returned from Japan, and for some reason 10 days of eating Japanese food had done awful things to my stomach. Every day I woke up sicker than sick, and each day seemed worse than the one before. What's more, I was exhausted. After about a week of this, I realized I must be fighting a really strong virus. So I drank gallons of water and went to bed and slept for a day and a night. And to my surprise, the next morning I was sick again. It hung on week after week, long enough in fact that I finally drove myself to the nearest drugstore and bought a pregnancy test that announced a fat little blue positive sign. So it wasn't the Japanese food at all. As it turned out, it was my first son, Caleb. Things weren't so easy for Hannah. She was one of the 2 wives of Elkanah, and she wanted children terribly, but she could not have any. The other wife insulted her and made fun of her on a regular basis, and often Hannah wept all day and refused to eat. Her husband loved her with or without children. He wished she'd just get over the fact that she couldn't have kids, but she couldn't. One day when they visited the tabernacle, Hannah poured out her troubles to the Lord. She told him that if he would just give her a son, she would give that child to him for all the days of his life. Eli the priest found Hannah in the middle of this prayer. Her lips were moving, but she made no sound, and he thought she was drunk. When he went to her to rebuke her, she explained that she was pleading with God for a child. Eli answered her, Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked him. Within due time, a baby boy who would become the great prophet of Israel was born to Hannah. She named him Samuel, saying, Because I asked the Lord for him. Hannah dedicated Samuel to the Lord because she knew he belonged to God in the first place. She recognized that what good she had in her life was there because God put it there. Have you remembered this lately? That all the good things in your life are blessings from God? Stop today. Take a moment to recognize how much He has blessed you. May God bless you today.